So let's talk about the overall crypto market. When is it going to go up? That is the major thing. I mean, I got up this morning, I looked at my phone, I looked at my accounts, and I looked at the tracking software that I use that looks at the overall market, and I asked myself, when is this going to start turning and going into the green? I'm like, there's a video in that. Here's the thing, okay? It's frustrating to see the crypto market doing what it's doing. It's frustrating to not see it really doing much of anything. And you can see it right here, in Bitcoin and Ethereum as an example, 43.3, down 1.8%, obviously following exactly along with the overall market. Ethereum, 3,073, again, doing the exact same thing. You can look at the chart action here and just see, that we had, this major spike, where we had a really nice day, if you will, and then it's just not doing anything. But this is not really a single day scenario that I'm really, talking about. This is a multi-month scenario that I'm really talking about. I'm talking about the aggregate. I'm talking about the overall situation that we've been in, really since November. I mean, yes, we've had peaks, positives in that scenario, but there's been this pervasive overriding lack of consensus. It's just not been the same crypto market that we've seen in previous first quarters of previous years. There's a lot that goes into that, but the highlights are really a couple of major things. Number one, so this goes directly to the heart of when is the market going to go up? Okay, so we've got a situation here. Bitcoin briefly dips below 43,000 as Fed says rate hike soon appropriate. It is this guy right here. It is the fact that the Federal Reserve, has come out here in the States and has said, we are going to raise interest rates this year in 2022. We're going to do it. We're going to tighten our monetary policy. We're going to quit injecting, $100 billion plus in liquidity into the market. We are going to, that's what we're going to do. Okay. And it's partly in efforts to try to stem and curtail rampant inflation here in the United States. I mean, our inflation rate is at a 40-year all-time high. You've got in kind of consumer confidence at an all-time low as it related to that. Everything costs more, groceries, gas, everything. And so that's kind of been the overriding theme. Oh, by the way, COVID and all the stuff that's kind of happened there. And it's just a pervasive scenario of kind of continual drip of bad news on a kind of ongoing basis, right? And then, we've got this whole Russia thing, that's still out there. The Russia-Ukraine crisis still doing its thing. So you couple the Russia-Ukraine thing plus with the Federal Reserve rate hike that we all know is coming in March. I wish they would have just said we're raising it and get it over with. It's like, because it's one of those things where the Fed came out a month ago and said we're going to wait and we're probably going to do something, but we're going to wait until March. Well, what did that do? It created uncertainty. And in any market, stock market, crypto market, the one thing that these markets hate is uncertainty, period. Okay? And that's what's going on. You see uncertainty. We've also got jobless claims review coming out. We've got a lot of kind of just not great stuff. So back to crypto. When is it going to go up, Austin? Quite frankly, when it could be, I think we'll have green days on our way to March. We're at February 17th right now. When the Federal Reserve finally raises the rate, which is going to happen, it will take the uncertainty component out around then. We're going to have a dip around then because the market's going to react it's going to like, oh my God, we didn't know this was going to happen. Yes, you did. But the market's going to react to that. But we have to get beyond that. The Russia-Ukraine thing has to be resolved, and the Federal Reserve and all that. The markets have to absorb and digest, if you will, that news. And it's the uncertainty of when and how much that rate hike is going to be here in the States that is just dragging the market down, plus the Russia thing, etc. And so we have to get those resolved. So I still think we're in this situation for 2 or 3 plus more weeks or longer, because these situations are not going to be resolved tomorrow. And that's the frustrating part about this. I'm in this with you guys, okay? I've got a large amount of holdings in Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this kind of stuff, and it's frustrating as heck to see all that and to really see nothing going on. All right. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what I'm here, but I'm here to kind of shoot straight with you and tell you what I'm seeing. So we'll see how it all continues to play out. That's when I think when it's up, I think we're going to have some green days along the way, but the overriding scenario will be flat or just a bit down, just like you see today, just like you see right here. All right, guys, have a good one. Go make some money. I'll see you. Bye.